Hi guys, my name is Martin from Ivisualpro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In my last tutorial, I explained how to edit videos in 30 minutes using Adobe Premiere Pro. And at the end of that tutorial, I realized that I used a lot of the Adobe Premiere Pro toolbars without necessarily explaining to you guys how they are being used. So if you watched that tutorial, you were confused as to how I made some certain moves. This tutorial is right here for you. So subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not already done that and hit the like button. So let's dive right into the tutorial. Alright guys, so depending on how you organize your panels, your toolbars could be arranged anywhere. So for me, my toolbars are arranged here. So you may ask me, what are toolbars? The toolbars are the basic tools that you use in editing on your timeline. And now a lot of us editors end up using just 2 or 3 of them. Even I have been editing for a couple of years and I only knew how to use like 2 or 3 of them until recently I got to understand the importance of making use of all the tools that I have available in the toolbar section. Now, an understanding of the toolbar will help you to edit faster and better. So we'll start from the top to the bottom. So the select tool is what you use to select clips on your timeline. You could select tracks, you could edit your tracks, scale them, increase the values, select music, select whatever you want on your timeline, transitions, effects. Basically, you select anything with your selection tool. From the shape of the arrow, you can always remember the keyboard shortcut to be V. Next on the list is the track select forward tool, and the keyboard shortcut for that is A. Now if you hit A on your keyboard, you automatically have these double arrows that appears on your timeline. Now with this double arrow, any clip that you select, from the point on the timeline where these arrows are, you can move every track and everything that is associated to that track forward. Now if you select and hold this track select key, you have the option of selecting the track select backward too. Now this is the reverse of this track select forward key. It selects everything backward. So for example, if I hit this, it's selecting this track and I can move this track as I wish. I could move this too as I want. Now for example, you have multiple clips that are aligned on top of each other and you want to move only a specific track. What you will do is you will hold down the shift key and then you will notice instead of 2 arrows you have 1 arrow. So with that you can select the entire line and move that line as you wish. You can move it forward or backward. Next on the list is the ripple edit tool, and the keyboard shortcut for this is B. Now what this does is it adjusts the edit point in a timeline. So let's say for example that this clip right here, I want to reduce the length. I don't want it to end here. Let's say I want it to end somewhere here. You can take note of where it's ending from the box here. From this box here, I want it to end where this box ends. So what I'll do is I'll select this key and I'll drag it over to this place. So all it did was it affected the clip I wanted it to affect. It reduced the size of this clip without affecting any other clip. So automatically the second and the third clips compensate for the time that I have taken out of the other video. So instead of me to go and cut a clip and then select ripple, delete, then drag my clips together, I can just automatically use the ripple edit tool. Automatically it reduces the clip as I want it to reduce, and then the second and the third clip automatically snaps together without leaving any space. Thereby with one clip I can do exactly what I want to do. I don't have to click so many buttons. Next on our list is the rolling edit tool, and the keyboard shortcut for that is N. So I use this a lot when I'm working on graphics or a subtitle or a text, or I want 2 videos to start or stop where a bit is. So for example, I want to move the out point of clip 1 and the in point of clip 2 to move to a bit that changes at this position. I'm going to drag it from here to this position. So it shortened the clip 2 and then it increased the clip 1 without affecting any other clip. So it only affects the clip 1 and the clip 2. Next on our list is the erase stretch tool, and the keyboard shortcut is R. So what this does is it increases the speed rate or reduces the speed rate of a clip. So if I want to change the rate of a clip speed without necessarily having to come over here and click speed duration, then go over here and increase or reduce the speed of a clip. I could just come and then I will move the clip closer to increase its speed, and now you can see this, how faster it has become. But let's say I want to reduce its speed, I could drag it to the length I want it to be, how slow I want it to get. Now if I should hit play, you can see how slow the video has become. So this is the fastest way of increasing or reducing the speed of a clip. Now the next tool I would like to talk about is the cut tool. This is a very popular tool. Basically what it does is just to cut clips. You can cut your clips with the cut tool. Now the next tool we have is the slip tool. The keyboard shortcut is Y. So let's consider this first clip here with the flower vase. It's playing now. But I don't want it to start showing this cut. I want it to start from this point here. I want to move the flower to a much later position in the clip before it starts. So I can scroll to the left or the right. So I move to the right and I can see the changes happening where I want it to start. Now, if I press play, you will notice it starts at a different position and no longer where it was. If I should move it, select it and move it to the left, it goes back to the position where it started. So basically, if I decided that maybe I cut the clip too early or too late and I want it to begin sooner, it moves to the position where I want it to start without necessarily affecting the length of the clip, and it doesn't affect the other clips surrounding it. Next we have the slide tool and the keyboard shortcut is U. So what this does is, for example, I want to move this second clip to come a little bit further. So what it does is it's going to reduce the length of the first clip and increase the length of the third clip. Take a look at this. So it has shortened the length of the first clip and increased the length of the third clip. So the third clip compensated for the loss in the first clip without affecting the length of the second clip itself. Next on our list is the pen tool and the keyboard shortcut is letter P. With this you can use to draw shapes that you will never need. And then we have the rectangle tool. With this you can draw rectangles that you will never use. And then next we have the ellipse tool that you will use to draw ellipse that you may use. Next on our list we have the hand tool and the keyboard shortcut is H. With the hand tool you can use to move the timeline in case if you have so many tracks on your timeline and you need to move, you can use the hand tool. Next on our list also we have the zoom tool and the keyboard shortcut is Z. As the name implies, the zoom tool you can double click and it keeps zooming in. You can select a portion of a clip and then you just highlight it and it will zoom in. You can also hit the alternate key and then when you double tap it moves out. Next we have the type tool and the keyboard shortcut is T. Now with the type tool we can type subtitles or text on our videos. So for example, you come here and then you type SUS and you scale it as you want. You can also use it to type subtitles. And also we have the vertical type tool which allows you to type your text vertically. Alright guys, if you like this tutorial, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to drop your suggestions and feedbacks in the comment section. Peace.